Good evening and welcome to the third annual University of Pittsburgh Panther Choice Awards Blue Carpet Show, brought to you by the University of Pittsburgh Broadcast Club and the University of Pittsburgh Athletic Department. I'm Michaela Albers.
And I'm Morgan Arlia. Michaela and I have the honor of serving as your host for this evening's broadcast. So, what exactly are the Panther Choice Awards?
The Panther Choice Awards honor Pitt's top athletic performances, community service participation, as well as the top teams in terms of both athletic and academic accomplishment. This is the 7th year of the Panther Choice Awards.
That's right, Michaela. And as always, the awards ceremony culminates with the prestigious Panther Awards and Blue Gold Awards. The names of the recipients are forever recognized on Pitt's Varsity Walk between the Cathedral of Learning and Heinz Memorial Chapel, in a tradition that dates back to 1950.
This year, before the awards are handed out, we're going to go all in on the glitz and glamour that makes tonight a special evening at the University of Pittsburgh.
We are here just off in the studio, while our reporters Maxine Van Nortwick and Risa Campbell are on the blue carpet to introduce you to Pitt's amazing student athletes.
Now, let's take a look at the schedule for tonight. Doors at the Peterson Event Center have opened at 8, and athletes have started making their way in. The pre-show party also began at 8. This will last until 9 p.m., when the awards ceremony will begin. We will be with you up until the show begins, revealing the awards and nominees, as well as interviews with various athletes.
Speaking of interviews, Maxine and Risa will join us live from the blue carpet with the athletes.
Let's take a look down at the carpet and see what they are most excited for.
Thank you so much, Morgan and Michaela. My name is Risa Campbell.
And I'm Maxine Van Nortwick.
And we are here on the blue carpet for the Panther Choice Awards 2026. We are so excited to celebrate these tremendous athletes from what an amazing year that they had. Maxine, what are you most looking forward to about tonight?
I'm definitely looking just to see this camaraderie. You know, our student athletes at Pitt are some of the hardest working students we have. From workouts to traveling, they really do it all. And I'm really excited just for them to have a night off and have some fun.
I totally agree. I cannot wait to see this camaraderie. Student athletes is really what makes Pitt and what makes fans want to come to these games. So we're really excited to celebrate them. Maxine and I will be interviewing these athletes along the blue carpet, and we can't wait to share that with you. I'll send that back to you, Morgan and Michaela.
We have so many fun awards and nominees to introduce for the night.
Some of the awards include the Bridge Builder Award, the Heart of a Panther Award, and the Newcomer Award.
Others include Male and Female Performer Awards, Male and Female Athletes Awards, and Best Team Moment.
And our final awards are the Scriptwriter Award, Panther Award, and the Blue and Gold Award.
Best of luck to all of the nominees for these awards.
While we will be here telling you all about the nominees, Maxine and Risa will be our eyes and ears on the carpet.
Speaking of being our eyes and ears, I heard Risa has an interview on the carpet. Who do you have there, Risa?
Thank you, Morgan and Michaela. So Mateo and Jordan, how does it feel to be here tonight at the Panther Choice Awards?
It feels amazing. I'm really excited to see everybody all dressed up and also celebrate my fellow athletes. You know, we're all hard workers and everybody deserves to be celebrated like we're going to do tonight. So.
No, I totally agree. I feel like this is a culmination of all our hard work, and to spend it with the people that, you know, we practice with and we spend so much time with, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Is there one moment from your guys' wrestling season that really defined your performance throughout the season?
Ooh, one moment that defined my performance. Well, actually just having my teammates by my side supporting me. That was the thing that really pushed me and kept me going, especially when things got tough on and off the mat. So I'd say just having them in my corner just boosted my performance and my morale overall.
Definitely. I feel like teammate morale is so important. What would you say, if you could describe in one word to describe the culture here at Pitt and in your wrestling program?
One word, I would say gritty.
Say that again one more time.
Gritty, like
gritty. Okay, yeah, grit.
Okay.
Yes. I feel like grit is super important, and it's such a huge skill that a lot of people should have. What is one thing you would say about your sport that fans might not realize going into your sport, and that's something you would want fans to know?
I'll say that I think we're a bunch of hard workers. Wrestling doesn't get that much shine compared to like football, basketball, or anything. So like a lot of the things we do is without the lights on, and I feel like that brews a lot of character and hard work and work ethic that not a lot of sports can say they relate to. So that's what I'd say.
Definitely. I feel like tonight is so important too to really shine that light on your sport and other sports that might not get a lot of representation. You guys said you're both seniors. What is something that you're going to take away from your time here at Pitt, both on and off the court?
I'd say the biggest thing for me that I'm going to take away is just cherishing the connections that I've made here and continuing to make meaningful connections and networking with all types of people, because I've met a lot of people that are amazing and I will continue to connect with through my entire life, just like Jordan. So I'd say that's the biggest takeaway for me.
No, I agree. I think the community, the people I met, the memories I had, like I couldn't get it anywhere else, and I'm grateful that I were able to experience it at Pitt, and God bless me with everything.
Yeah, as a senior myself, like I can't believe the time is over, and it was so amazing for myself to watch you guys and all of the athletes go through their sport. It's so amazing to see that. What would you say is, as a fun question, your go-to hype up or walk-up song?
Ooh. Okay, I got one off rip actually. I'm a big Michael Jackson fan.
Okay.
So I'd probably say Smooth Criminal or Billie Jean.
I like those two a lot.
Anti.
Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. Since as going back to the seniors, what would you say to your team for next year that you want to see accomplish?
What do I want to see for the team?
Yes.
Ooh, I want to see everybody reach their goals personally, because I know everybody's goal is different, depending on the athlete, depending on the wrestler. But for us, I think people focusing on their own goals and accomplishing that will just bring the team together overall and improve our performance.
I want to see someone on the podium. I want to see someone on top of the podium too. Especially Dylan Evans. He's one of my closest best friends on the team. So shout out to him, and I got faith in him that he's going to be on the podium next year.
For sure.
Definitely hoping for that for you guys as well. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. Have a great night tonight. And Maxine, we'll toss it over to you.
Blue carpet, and I am here with Hannah Wakefield, also a special guest, Rock, but most importantly, Hannah Wakefield from women's lacrosse. How are you, Hannah?
I'm great. How are you?
I am excellent. I'm so happy that I'm able to come and talk here with you tonight, especially coming off your big win from Saturday against Louisville. I know that was a big overtime battle. Can you talk a little bit about the game?
Yeah, it was a great game, a really exciting ACC competition. Louisville's always a really good competitor, and it was actually our first road win for the Pitt program, which is super huge, and just finishing out our season on that high note in the ACC is really huge.
Totally. And I know this women's lacrosse program is being absolutely built up, and you guys are doing amazing. What does it mean for you to be kind of a part of this program and its starts?
Yeah, I think all of us feel really blessed to be a part of this team. We talk about our culture a lot, and we talk about how we're more of a family than a team. And I think through the wins, through the losses, that just says the most about our team. Freshmen to seniors to Maureen, who is our 6th year. It's just love, happiness, and just privilege to play every day.
Totally. Now, this sounds like just such a wonderful team, such a great place, and, great family to be a part of. But I'm curious, how does it get like that? Do you guys have team bondings? Do you guys hang out outside a lot of practice?
I got to give credit to our coaches. I think they recruited people who knew that they were bigger than just a sport and wanted to be part of something special and something that had to be built. And I think they did a really good job of just recruiting us all here and making sure that we stuck around, I guess.
Completely. Now, I know, Hannah, you're part of the way through the season. You're working through it kind of with all these games. What's it like, being a student at Pitt, having some rigorous coursework and then having to go through, spring semester and spring games, all this hard work that you're doing? What's it like to balance everything?
Oh, let me tell you, it's not easy. There are some days I'm like, oh gosh, I signed up for this. No, I will say that the teachers here and the professors are accommodating for the most part, but it's definitely a grind. You sign up for this and you have to think long and hard about this is the life you want, but I think at the end of the day you just feel lucky that you're given the opportunity, and through the good grades, the bad grades, you're going to survive. There's always tomorrow, and I think that's important to keep in the back of your mind.
Totally. I only have 2 more questions for you, Hannah, and then you're off to enjoy the night. So the first one is, being such a hardworking athlete, I assume goals are kind of part of your motivation here. What's a goal that you kind of have set up for the season? How are you working towards it?
Yeah, one of our goals this year as a program was to become NCAA eligible, and we actually obtained it. So that's super, super huge. Shout out to my girls. Really big step for our program in the right direction. But something that kept us grounded throughout the season with fluctuating wins and losses was just going back to that family mentality. We knew we could rely on each other, and that nothing in that moment is going to define us in the long run. And so I think being goal-driven is really important, but also having a good support system is just as important.
Totally. And then last question, and then you are off to enjoy this wonderful night. I have to ask, this dress is absolutely stunning. I'm thinking Chanel. I'm thinking all these luxury brands. Where'd you get this dress from?
Yeah, shout out Amazon. 1 day shipping overnight, $24. It works.
And it works. You know what, Hannah, I really appreciate this interview. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to leave us with?
H2P. Thank you.
H2P. All right, let's head back to Risa for another interview.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
So Mason, this is your very first Panther Choice Awards, as a freshman. What does it feel to be here at this event? How do you just feel being here?
I feel great. I feel blessed. I think this is a great opportunity to, kind of honor the people who have won some awards and, just kind of gather all the athletes here today. I think this is really special for sure.
Definitely. You're coming off an outstanding year as your first year on the Pitt football team. What does that mean to you as a whole? And just, is there a specific performance or moment that really defined your season?
I think this is just a great building block for what's to come for sure. I think, we had a really great season last year, and I think it's something that we can really build on, and it's a stepping stone for the future. So I think, we're really excited for the work that we're putting in right now. And, I think we got a lot of great group of guys, and we're just excited to continue to grow for sure.
Yeah, something that the fans love is the culture of Pitt football. So if you could describe that culture in one word, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a really great question. I would just say tight. I think we have a really tight relationship, and it's just a really close bond between everybody. I know, from offense to defense, coaching staff to players, and just like nutrition staff, training staff, all that kind of stuff. I think we should have a really tight, close group, and I think that just it helps us when it gets going and the season gets tough. I think we can lean on each other, and through those times of adversity, I think it's really great for sure.
Definitely. Looking forward to next season. What is one thing that you want to accomplish as a team or as an individual?
We just want to win a championship. That's the main goal that we have, is to go out and win a championship. We'll start with the ACC championship. That's our primary goal, and then once we get into the playoffs, go out and win a national championship. That's the main goal always. So we're excited for that.
Yeah, definitely hoping for that always from myself, just as a non-student athlete, and everyone here. As a student athlete here at Pitt, what does that mean to you? How does it feel representing Pitt as a student athlete and for the future?
It's everything. I think we have such rich tradition here. And, I just feel honored to be a part of this university and to kind of carry the legacy of the people that did it before us, the people that will continue to do it after, we're done here. I think it's truly something special to play at the University of Pittsburgh, and I'm honored for sure.
Going into your next 3 years, what is something you want to accomplish specifically as an individual?
Just want to win as many games as possible. I think that's just the biggest end goal for me, is to bring a championship here. And, I think we have the team to do it this year, and we're going to do everything that we can to get that done.
100%. Thank you so much, Mason, for your time. I'm rooting for you and Pitt football next year, so I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Sending it back to Morgan and Michaela.
Thanks, guys. Now let's take a look at our nominees tonight. The Bridge Builder Award is presented to the team whose student athletes demonstrate the strongest commitment to making an impact in the community.
Next, the Heart of a Panther Award is presented to the student athlete who best embodies the spirit of service through the Pitt Promise and is involved in the community above and beyond what is expected.
The nominees are Mateo De La Pina, wrestling, Jake Overman, football, and Roman Lipa, men's basketball.
The next award is for the top academic team of the year. This award is reserved for the team with the highest cumulative GPA for the spring and fall semesters of 2025.
Stick around because after this break, we have some exciting stuff coming up. We are ready to show you more of the glitz and glamour at the Panther Choice Awards when we come back. Welcome back. Right now, we're going to hear from some people on the pit dance team. Maxine, what do you have for us?
I am here with the wonderful Cooper and Molly from the pit dance team. Guys, how are you feeling tonight? Because I know both of you are absolutely stunning.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here. It's my first time as a senior, so I'm really excited to just appreciate all of these amazing athletes tonight and my team as well.
Totally. What about you?
I'm so excited too. Thank you. I also heard there was a root beer float stand or something. I'm super excited for the food. And yeah, I'm just really excited to be here. It's also my first Panther's Choice Award, and I'm just really happy to be here.
Root beer float stand sounds kind of life-changing. I don't know about you guys. What does it mean to you for all your hard work to pay off?
So for my hard work to pay off tonight just means so much to me as a senior to see all of my teammates appreciated. I know we've spent so many hours cheering for all of these amazing athletes, and it's just nice to be recognized as like an individual sport here at Pitt.
Totally. What about you, Molly?
I'm so excited for my teammates to be recognized, whoever gets the Gold Standard Award. I'm so proud of everyone for all the work we put in, you know, not only our nationals, but also cheering for football, basketball, wrestling, gymnastics, all the sports. And I just feel like it's awesome just to be here and for us to be included in this event.
Totally. Now, I have a quick question. You two are wearing some beautiful shades of pink. Where are your outfits from, and are you matching on purpose?
So completely accidental, but I saw her walking over and I was like, oh my gosh, we're matching. So we got Calvin Klein suit, we got an Express shirt, tie from, I think, just Men's Warehouse, and my tie clip from Louis Vuitton, Kendra Scott, and Barcelona Market.
Wow. All right. What about you? Let's learn about this dress.
Right. Okay, I got this dress from Altered State. I thought it was perfect. I could use it for everything. These heels I've had for forever. I think my mom got them for me in 8th grade, so they've been with me for a long time. And these bracelets, one of them is a friendship bracelet I have with my best friend from Kendra Scott, and the rest I stole from my mom, and this is from Kendra Scott too, which I actually got for my senior prom. So it was kind of just like a lot of everything pulled together, but yeah.
Such a wonderful mix. Both of you look great. I'm wondering, is there anything else you want to say before we head in more into the Panther Choice Awards?
Thank you so much for having us, and hail to Pitt.
Hail to Pitt. What about you?
What he said.
Hail to Pitt. All right, let's toss it back to that anchor desk. Thank you so much, Cooper and Molly. Let's have a good time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Risa. The James Conner Comeback of the Year will be presented to a student athlete who exhibits unusual courage, dedication, or perseverance in overcoming a significant obstacle, be it be physical or otherwise, in order to continue their participation in intercollegiate sports.
The nominees are Lola Abraham, women's soccer, Noah Bernard, men's swim and dive, and Maureen McNearney, women's lacrosse.
Next, in memory of the former Pitt wrestler and assistant coach, this award is presented to the senior who best exemplifies the qualities that Sandberg embraced: dedication to academic and athletic excellence with an unyielding spirit and passionate commitment to the improvement of the University of Pittsburgh and its surrounding communities.
The nominees are Drew Jalbert, men's swim and dive, Cameron Murphy, softball, and Margaret Wild, women's soccer.
The Herb Douglas Mentorship Award will be presented annually to the person who best embodies Herb's dedication to leading, inspiring, and mentoring the world's future achievers.
The nominees are Marion Clark, women's swim and dive, and Gail Evans Potter, volleyball.
Now that you guys are caught up on some of tonight's nominees, let's see if we can meet any of them on the red carpet. Risa?
So Nina, how does it feel to be here tonight at the Panther Choice Awards?
It feels great. I know all of us as student athletes have been working so hard all year, so it's nice to just have a year where we're all appreciated and our hard work doesn't go unnoticed.
As a senior on the dance team, looking back to your past 3 and 4 years, is there a performance or a moment that really defined your career here at Pitt, and what are you going to miss the most?
I feel like I can't pick a favorite year. Freshman year, you're excited, all the nerves. Up until senior year, you get to look back and just realize how far you've come. So I can say definitely the WVU games are the best. They're the most fun, but I'm just so proud of my teammates and myself for sticking it out this long and being on dance.
I love watching you guys dance, and I feel like you guys have such a strong team to yourselves. If you could describe the culture of your team in one word, what would it be?
Definitely hardworking. Everyone pushes each other to be the best. If you're in the front, if you're in the back, there's no one who's doing less work. Everyone has to give 100, and I really like that.
Has there been a song or a specific dance performance that has been your favorite throughout your years?
Definitely Rock That Body. I really love that dance, but I mean, we all contribute to the dances and just put in our own creativity, but definitely Rock That Body was my favorite dance.
Is there, who would you say would be the funniest teammate on your team, or just someone who really brings the energy to the dance team?
Funniest teammate, definitely Meadow. If you know, you know. She always brings the energy 100%, and I'll really miss her and everybody else on the team.
Being a student athlete here at Pitt is something so special. And just looking back on your few years, what does it mean here being a student athlete here, either on or off the field?
Being a student athlete, what I love about Pitt is they really push for being an athlete on the field and off the field. So the work is like never done. You're still representing your team, whether you're in class or, not in school. So it's a lot of pride being a student athlete.
100%, 100%. Looking forward to next year. I know you won't be here, but what is something that you want fans to see for next season that you think the dance team could truly accomplish?
That's a great question. I feel like I would love the fans to see maybe more behind the scenes of dance, kind of a lot of the hard work we really put in to support all the other sports. So, yeah.
Going off of that, what is something fans might not realize about your role or your sport?
We practice a lot, like just as much as any other sport. We really practice because we put in a lot of work and pride into what we perform, and the halftime shows and, the basketball, the basketball timeout dances. We put in a lot of work to entertain the audience and keep them energized.
100%. Well, thank you so much, Nina, for your time. I really appreciate it. Have the best time tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tossing it back to you, Michaela and Morgan.
Thanks, guys. The Newcomer of the Year award will be presented to the student athlete who has made an immediate impact at Pitt in their first year of competition. Nominees may include freshmen and redshirts in their first year of intercollegiate competition.
The nominees are Cade Brown, wrestling; Katie Ellermeyer, women's soccer; Teresa Higgins Jr., women's basketball; Mason Heinschel, football; Marina Pizelj, volleyball; and Roman Siulipa, men's basketball.
These next awards are presented to a male and female student athlete for the most remarkable or significant performance achieved in their athletic season.
The male nominees are Luca Augustine, wrestling; Lorenzo Carrier, baseball; Julian Knock, men's swim and dive; and Arnoon Vila Mitjana, men's soccer.
For the female nominees, we have Hallie Copperwheat, gymnastics; Olivia Babcock, volleyball; Eva Boulder's daughter, women's track and field; and Claire Jansen, women's swim and dive. Congratulations to these incredible athletes.
Make sure all you guys at home stick around. We have lots of exciting interviews coming up.
Can you hear me?
This is interesting.
Is this on? Can y'all see me?
Do I just talk?
Pitt basketball beating WVU in the backyard brawl.
Favorite Pitt memories, running out during the backyard brawl.
Pitt's a beautiful place. I'm graduating in a couple weeks. I'm really sad about it. I really am so grateful for the time I've had here.
My favorite Pitt memory was defending my thesis this year.
And ever since the first day of classes, we've been friends because we're directionally challenged.
My favorite memory was all the times I spent with my friends.
I should do it. Working on a movie with one of my good friends.
My favorite Pitt memory was winning backyard brawl at like the last second because I was going to leave.
Going to the Pitt volleyball games and seeing them beat Penn State and Louisville and all the people.
My favorite memory is the photo shoot we just had for the ballet club at Pitt.
My favorite Pitt memory this year was winning the backyard brawl. H2P, baby.
And I just finished my last German class and I started tearing up because after 5 years we finally did it. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. It's like nice out, it's beautiful, and I'm like so happy. Bye!
I'm so honored and humbled to officially welcome you to the University of Pittsburgh.
Never in our 238-year history has a Pitt education been so much in demand. It's possible at Pitt is not just something we say when you walk in the door. Hail to each of you, hail to possible, and hail to Pitt.
This morning, you take your place in this honored tradition. You take your place in a time of great challenge and even greater opportunity.
Community comes at the cost of your comfort zone. You don't just stumble upon community in college, you create it. I hope that your journey outside of your comfort zone eventually leads you to a community that welcomes you exactly as you are. Class of 2029, whatever you're feeling right now, I hope that sometime soon you feel at home.
Congratulations, class of 2029, and good luck to you as you begin your journey.
You are why we believe it's possible at Pitt.
We each became a part of something larger than ourselves.
Paige Allen.
Thank you.
Welcome back. I hope you all at home are excited for what's to come. These next awards are presented to a male and female who had the most outstanding athletic performances of the past year of competition and distinguished not only themselves, but also proved instrumental in their team's success.
The male nominees are Noah Bernard, men's swim and dive, Julian Koch, men's swim and dive, Kyle Lewis, football, Thomas McMahon, men's cross country, and Darren McQueen Jr., men's track and field.
The female nominees are Olivia Babcock, volleyball, Hallie Copper-Wheat, gymnastics, Caitlin Giandonato, women's lacrosse, Claire Jansen, women's swim and dive, Olivia Lee, women's soccer, and Jess Vega, women's dive. Congratulations to all of these athletes.
Now, let's see what Maxine is up to on the carpet. Maxine?
All right, we are here with 4 of the beautiful members of Pitt's dance team. How is everyone feeling tonight?
We're feeling great. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. We are so excited to have you guys, and thank you so much for stopping by for a super quick interview. Now, I know you guys just got back from Daytona with Nationals. Anyone want to talk a little bit about how that went?
Sure. We've made some great improvements this year, so we're excited to keep moving up and continue to grow as a program.
Totally. Now, I know also that Victory Heights has just been finished. What are your thoughts on this? I know Victory Heights has also been long in the process, and it's so great that you guys have your own dedicated space to practice now. What does that mean for you?
Yeah, so we actually just got our own space and our own facility, which is amazing. And we'd like to thank Teresa Nuzzo, our coach, and also everyone that went into making this facility possible for us. So now we are able to practice in our own space and be able to practice what we do and support other teams while we're at it. So we're just so thankful overall to have our own space.
Totally. And so I know a lot of times people see you guys, Pitt dance team, we see you on the football team, on the football field, and you guys absolutely strut your stuff. But could you talk a little bit about what you maybe do when it's not football season? Because I know you guys are constantly at work. You guys are some amazing student athletes. Can you talk a little bit about what that's like managing that?
Yeah, of course. We're always doing community service work, so we love to show out at events around the city of Pittsburgh, North Shore, South Side, everywhere. And we also love to work on our technique. We love to work on our engagement with the crowd. So anything that we're excited to improve.
Totally, completely. That is amazing. Now, I just have one more question for you beautiful ladies, and then we'll go to our next interview. I have to know, where did we get these dresses at? Because all of you look stunning. Let's go down the line. Let's start with you.
Shout out Amy, it's yours, but I think Pepper Mayo maybe. Francesca's, rest in peace, they're going out of business, but
rest in peace.
Abercrombie and Fitch, so I'm excited about that.
Princess Polly. Wonderful. Mine's from Amazon. Very high, very, very high brand. Yes. All right. We're going to toss over to Risa with our next interview. Thank you so much, Pitt dance team. Risa, let's hear a little more from you.
I saw her just in the corner.
Try again, Colin.
Thank you, Maxine. So, Colin and Jaden, how does it feel to be here tonight at the Panther Choice Awards?
It's great. It's honestly a really big opportunity to be able to compete at a school, compete at a school like this. So, to get the recognition that we deserve for running very well.
Couldn't say any better. I just love the dress up for once.
It's honestly so amazing to see the student athletes come together and really celebrate your tremendous seasons. So I know you guys are still in the track and field season. What is something that you guys are looking forward to for the rest of the season that you want to accomplish or for the future?
So we still have our conference meet coming up, and I'm really excited for that. Run some good times, and after that we have East Regionals, and after that we have Nationals. So I'm really looking to qualify for Nationals this year in the hurdles because I was just a few spots shy last year. So.
I couldn't say any better than him. It's just compete at ACCs, hopefully extend our postseason into regionals, NCAAs, and personally for me, just get back on track after this is my first year here as a transfer.
Okay, awesome. Is there a drive or motivation that is really pushing you to accomplish these goals throughout the season that happened previously this season or last season?
Yeah, definitely. Last year I got second and at ACCs, so this year I'm trying to get first.
Congratulations, you
Thank you.
got it. You got it.
Mine was always just kind of falling just short of making the finals, so I'm just hoping to get there this year, just keep that driving.
Yeah, fingers crossed for both of you. I know you guys can do it. What is something fans might not realize about your sport, about putting in the work or performing on the track?
So what I always loved about track is that it's so demanding. Like, people really don't realize how much time and effort gets put into track. Like, you wake up every day, you have to push your body to the limits every single day. So I feel like that's something that people really don't recognize about the sport.
For me personally, I think it's more of a mental sport than physical. Obviously, it's going to be physical because you're running for a long time. But going in, day in, day out, going through easy workouts, hard workouts, recovery, injuries, postseason, preseason, just all that stuff. It's just a lot of mental work that I don't think a lot of people realize.
Yeah, and that's why the Panther Choice Awards is also so great, because it can really shine that light on your sport and show the hard work that you guys put into this. Moving on to your team and its culture, what's something you love about your team and something you just love doing together, and just the way you would describe the culture of your team?
So we're a really big bunch of goofballs, really. Shout out James. He's one of the dumbest guys I know, but he brings life to the team. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say it any better. It's just like, as much as we try to lock in for practice and meets, it's just, you really can't. When we're warming up, it's just like someone cracks a joke and then that ruins the whole entire thing. And then that's what I just kind of like. We're not too serious, but we're serious at the time, that we just enjoy the time that we're there at.
1,000%. Is there a walk-up song or a hype-up song that you guys, it's your favorite, or something that you just love to do with?
I'm a big Bruno Mars guy, so I love the new album.
Are you going to his concert?
Yes, I am in August, so that'll be really fun. First ever concert. So.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I mean, same thing. I've been listening to I Just Might for quite a while now, ever since it came out.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping to go to his concert. Don't know about that, but hoping to do that. Just being here as a student athlete here at Pitt, what does that mean to you? What is it like just being a student athlete here at Pitt and representing this school?
So it's really big to me because I come from a very small area. So back in my area, if you're going to Division III school, like, you were seen as like a really good athlete. So I started at a smaller Division I and transferred into Pitt. So just being more of like someone to look up to for some of the younger kids back where I'm from, that's really inspiring to me. So.
Yeah, same thing. I'm from a small town, and throughout high school, a lot of people looked up to me, and I always try to be a role model for them, especially as I'm a type 1 diabetic. So I try to advocate for people who have disabilities as well, especially for younger kids that think they can do it. So now that I'm here, I'm always getting texts from parents saying that their little kids looking up to me, and I just find that very grateful to actually be able to do that.
That's so amazing. Thank you guys for sharing your stories. Just one more quick question. I know you're a senior, your time is coming up to an end, and you're a junior, you still have another year. But just looking back at your time here at Pitt on the track and field team, is there a moment that really defined your performance or your career here at Pitt, and what are you most looking forward to for the rest of the season?
So this is only my second year here. So last year, I was part of the 4x1 that made it to nationals. So going out to Oregon was really, really cool. Yeah.
This is my first year here, so I'm just starting to create memories with the team and performances, but I'm hoping to be part of one of the national competing teams.
That would be so amazing. And best of luck to you both. I know you guys can get there. So thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and have the best time tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll send it back to you, Morgan and Michaela.
The team moment of the year is presented in recognition of a striking performance by an individual or a group in a specific competition that led to a shift in momentum.
In this first moment, DeMarco Minor knocked down a 35-foot running jumper as time expired, lifting Pitt to a 67-66 win over Ohio State, a team that qualified for the NCAA tournament. The shot marked Pitt's first true walk-off buzzer beater since 2010. It also came 364 days since Zach Austin buried a three-pointer with 0.4 seconds to play as Pitt beat Ohio State 91-90 in last season's overtime thriller. Let's take a look.
It's in the minor. Minor. For the win. Yes! Pandemonium at Pitt, are you kidding me? DeMarco Minor, it is your night. The best college basketball happens on the deuce, man. I'm telling you. That was outstanding.
2-28 victory over number 16, Georgia Tech, stands as the program's team moment of the year because of the stakes, the performance, and the way the Panthers delivered on the road. Facing a ranked ACC championship implications, Pitt surged to a dominant start, scoring the game's first 28 points and seizing control early. The Panthers combined explosive offense with game-changing defense, highlighted by a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown and a series of big plays that helped hold off a late Georgia Tech rally. The win not only knocked a top 20 team out of the ACC title race, but also kept Pitt's own championship hopes alive, making it one of the most significant and defining moments of the season. Check it out.
It's a good reason why those numbers to the right on that graphic have gone up. Heinzel takes off, now fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Johnson. There is a penalty flag down. What a play by Heinzel to step up, keep his eyes downfield, and throw a strike. 29 yards to Pitt in the first quarter. Heinzel off play action. Over the middle, it's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Holmes, who just had one negated via penalty a second ago. This one will count, and it's 13-0 Pitt. In 3rd and 8 plus all night. Low snap, King in trouble, backs up, and the pass is intercepted at the 35-yard line. Baines Marquez takes it back to the Georgia Tech 27. And a good find by Heinzel. Goff trying to punch it in. And it's a touchdown for Pitt. It is 20-0 Panthers, and we still have 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Heinzel will keep it and walk into the touchdown. Heinzel able to find running room off the left side. His mom loving it. He jumps over the goal line. That size advantage. Yep, threw a touchdown pass earlier to Canyon. He'll throw again on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Lovelace. He might run it back. Lovelace is gone. What an incredible turnaround. It looks like Georgia Tech's going in to make it a one-score game. Instead, a 100-yard pick six for the Panthers. Give to Turner up the middle. First down and more. Inside the 30. Turner inside the 10. All the way for the Pittsburgh touchdown. And possibly the dagger on Georgia Tech's ACC title game hopes.
The next moment is from women's lacrosse against Duke. The win over Duke was a program-defining, program-changing win. Second-ranked win in program history. Highest-ranked win in program history. Largest-ranked win in program history. Led to first national ranking in program history. Let's see that moment.
Panthers moving in again, and they score. It's Teletovic.
She's having a great game. We talk about the alleyway. She back her like defense. So it'll be interesting to see. Oh,
And John Donato scores again for the Panthers. We've seen her do that a few times, kind of cutting into the net, and they find her that time.
yeah. I'm actually surprised Duke decided to go.
Not forcing anything here with 45 still left on that shot clock. Tries it that time, though, and they score. It's Clements.
I love where she is positioned on the field and where that angle was and how she actually stepped into that shot. You saw it a little bit differently. A lot of people, and Duke goes back to the signature women-to-women coverage you've seen.
John Donato with some room, and she scores.
That was an amazing take by John Donato. She fake flipped it to her teammate. Looked like she was going to flip that pass that the Duke defense sat on their heels, and she was able to go straight to goal.
This next moment takes us to women's soccer. For the first time in program history, the Pitt women's soccer team defeated the nation's top-ranked opponent, earning a 1-0 victory over number 1 Notre Dame on Thursday night at Ambrose Urbanic Field. After 85 minutes of scoreless action, The Panthers broke through when a corner kick from Margaret Wild connected with Maya Archibald, who flicked a header inside the left post to give Pitt the late lead. The Panthers' back line held firm over the final minutes to secure the historic upset. Take a look.
Corner taken by Wild. Get it in! Can you believe it? Pittsburgh against the #1 team in the land. Strikes with under 5 minutes to Roy on the outside. Wells defends it. And in a league where you learn to expect the unexpected, I don't know if anyone expected this. The Pitt Panthers, 1-0 winners over Notre Dame, and they have a win over #1 for the first time in their history.
Lastly, the Pitt volleyball team advanced to its 5th consecutive national semifinal with a 3-1 win over number 12 Purdue in the Peterson Event Center on December 13th, 2025. Olivia Babcock led the way with 23 kills, and Brooke Mosher paced the offense with 47 assists. Pitt is only the 6th team in the history of the NCAA volleyball to advance to 5 straight national semifinals. Take a look.
Mosher serving for the match. Ripper on the serve, back-to-back aces, and Pitt advances to their 5th consecutive national semifinal.
Match tonight. Purdue came up a little short, but they certainly had an incredible season, breaking program records with ranked wins, sweeps, you name it. Sticking together, playing with joy. Congrats to them and to Pitt. What an unbelievable performance tonight. They have many weapons to go to. The familiar name, Olivia Babcock, we know she gets a lot of sets, but they can dish it out to anyone and deliver, and their setter, Brooke Mosher, wow, what an unbelievable elite performance from the service line and from the setting position tonight.
Mosher with 3 aces today, 3 of Pittsburgh's 7 aces, 4 aces by the Pittsburgh team in just that last set. Turned up the heat. What an incredible accomplishment. 5 consecutive trips for the Pitt Panther.
Congratulations to those top nominated moments. Stick around for some more amazing moments.
Can you hear me? This is interesting. Is this on? Can y'all see me? Do I just talk?
Pitt basketball beating WVU in the backyard brawl.
Favorite Pitt memories running out during the backyard brawl. Pitt's a beautiful place. I'm graduating in a couple of weeks. I'm really sad about it. I really am so grateful for the time I've had here.
My favorite Pitt memory was defending my thesis this year.
And ever since the first day of classes, we've been friends because we're directionally challenged. My favorite memory was all the times I spent with my friends.
I should do it. Working on a movie with one of my good friends.
My favorite Pitt memory was winning Backyard Brawl at like the last second because I was going to leave.
Going to the Pitt volleyball games and seeing them beat Penn State and Louisville and all the people.
My favorite memory is the photo shoot we just had for the ballet club at Pitt.
My favorite Pitt memory this year was winning the backyard brawl. H2P, baby.
And I just finished my last German class and I started tearing up because after 5 years, we finally did it. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorites. It's like nice out, it's beautiful, and I'm like so happy. Bye!
You are why we believe it's possible at Pitt.
We each became a part of something larger than ourselves.
Paige Allen.
Thank you.
We are quickly going to go down to the carpet one last time to check in with our reporters and how their night has been going out on the floor. Risa, Maxine?
Thanks so much, Morgan and Michaela. We had so much fun here on the blue carpet at the Panther Choice Awards. The athletes are now going inside, getting ready for their awards ceremony. So, Maxine, what was your favorite interview of the night?
You know what? I'm going to pull a bit of a Switzerland here. I simply cannot pick one. Simply, the opportunity to even talk to these athletes was so spectacular. These are some of Pitt's hardest working students. They manage a busy travel life, a busy schedule, working out, homework, socializing. It's a lot of hard work, and just being able to talk to any of them was my favorite part. What about you, Risa?
I'm going to have to say all of them as well. I think all the interviews were truly amazing. It was really great hearing their stories, just on and off the field. They also just put in so much hard work, and it's just so amazing to actually celebrate them tonight. And it's just such a special event. And we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you guys so much. And we'll send it back to you, Morgan and Michaela.
Pictures here, and then we can go up there and hopefully the backdrop. We've had such an amazing night tonight.
I've had so much fun, and as the night is ending, here are our 3 final awards.
The Scriptwriter Award is presented to the student athlete who best embraces Pitt Athletics' comprehensive excellence within the classroom, on the field or court of play, within the university community, and within the city of Pittsburgh, ultimately writing the script of what it means to be a University of Pittsburgh student athlete.
The nominees are Luca Augustine, wrestling; Ellen Baker, women's cross country; Jackson Gilman, men's soccer. Congratulations to all of these nominees.
Next, the Panther Award is presented to the male and female senior student athlete who has promoted the University of Pittsburgh athletics through his or her outstanding athletic achievement.
And our final award for the night is the Blue Gold Award. This award is presented to the male and female senior student athlete who best represents the student athlete ideal based on academic scholarship, athletic achievement, leadership qualities, and citizenship. Congratulations to everyone who has been nominated for an award tonight.
What an amazing evening on the blue carpet and in the studio. Morgan, I can't think of a better way to kick off the 9th annual Panther Choice Awards.
The whole evening was magical. Pitt's student athletes looked absolutely incredible on the blue carpet.
We also would like to thank the University of Pittsburgh Athletic Department, including Athletic Director Alan Green. Thank you to Sophia Steinmeier and the Panther Choice Awards Committee.
And of course, this evening's broadcast was made possible by the amazing students in the University of Pittsburgh's Broadcast Club.
On behalf of Maxine Van Nortwick, Risa Campbell, and the entire crew here at the Peterson Event Center, I'm Michaela Albers. Thank you for watching the 3rd annual broadcast of the Panther Choice Awards Blue Carpet Show. We'll see you next year, and as always,
Hail to Pitt!